exquisite as the jacket.
So as you are right there, and I know the girls have them as well, let's talk about the tote bag. 900-258, and you can see $54.95.
Yeah, and until May 1st, I was told they were going to be 55 bucks basically, right? And I was like, I really want to get like something going here, and they took $10 off. You guys, this is very, when you see the amount of detail on these bags, you're going to understand 44 bucks feels like a really good deal.
And you know what, this is so ageless also, because that's something we forget to talk about a lot with DG2, but this in particular, I don't care whether you're going to take this to the farmer's market, you're going to go to Aldi with it, you're going to go shop or whatever.
It's so fast. Look, I wish you could all get this one home for Mother's Day.
I know.
Because this one is, and I want to tell you something, just the only distinction with the bags is, if you're getting the indigo, it is all embroidery. So remember I told you we hand-painted look of the other one? This one is all embroidery. Rocky, can we get closer? This is a chrysanthemum flower. I see a peony or a chrysanthemum, but I believe it's a chrysanthemum. And it is so highly, ridiculously detailed in its embroidery.
And there's only 250 left.
Okay, yeah, this has been very popular.
This is it, I mean.
But this is just stunning. Look at that embroidery, guys. Who does this? Amazing. Who does that level of embroidery? I think they're incredible.
For $44.95. And by the way, they're big. They're like 18.5 by 18. And then by the way, you even have like a little, they all have that little jean pocket on the back as well. And then the snap closure to them also. Almost 2,300. So this has been very, very popular today.
Where do we go next?
Let's go down to the gray.
Okay, so the gray is a solo one of the leopards, which is really beautiful. So this one has all three of the orchids on it, and it has the butterfly, and you do have the crystal palm frond. So it's almost identical to the back of the jacket, except you're getting one instead of two. We did that for scale. And again, as Bobby mentioned, there's a back pocket and a snap closure.
So fun,
these are 100% cotton without stretch. So they're gonna really hold up. You just turn them inside out, throw them in the washing machine.
Love it, okay.
I don't know how many we have left in the horse.
How many do we have left in the chambray?
Oh, good.
Okay, well, 500, so that's
great.
Yeah,
so for those of you that are clearly about to miss out on the jacket, because it's now we're down to like a couple of sizes and less than 100 of the jacket, get the bag. If you have a daughter, a granddaughter, niece who rides, she will lose her you-know-what over this bag. If you have a college student going to college, how cute is this? It's a
great dorm bag, you're right.
It's a
Put all your
perfect
books
little
in
dorm.
it,
If you're
everything,
going to the pool, the beach, if you're going on vacation, get one of these bags. Someone's gonna lose their mind when they get these. They're beautiful.
And they're, like, again, all works of art. Look at her eyes.
She's
look at
pretty.
how beautiful the lashes. Gorgeous, but that mixture of colors, and you were so right to have them redo the colors, because the colors are stunning.
The colors are pretty, and I was shocked at how great this one turned out, so I'm very, very happy with it. Love the butterfly. So I'm gonna tell you a very true story. I told this last night. One of my friends who's like a gazillionaire, her husband's like this huge lawyer, and she's the person that like fashion brands fly them to like locations to buy like custom bags, and like, you know, she's one of those clients, right? So we posted this bag on our social media, and she's like, I need that butterfly bag. And I was laughing. I was like, you could buy any butterfly bag from any brand. You could buy 1,000 of these bags. Not bad at eyelash. She's like, oh my God, I'm obsessed with it. She's like, I need that butterfly bag. I'm like, that's very flattering, right? Like someone who can buy anything. Like, and listen, it is stunning. You know what's cool about this? The added red and the blue and the yellow to this is what really knocked this one out of the park, because lifting off of the black and with all the sequins and all the stones, you get the same iridescent color change stones. You get the blues, you get the reds, you get the golds, the grays, and the sequins. And again, you guys, I know it's really pretty on TV. Wait till you actually get it home and look at it, because you're going to start to see things you haven't seen on camera yet. So they're stunning. And then the alabaster, which I know is very popular. Here's what I said. Get all 6 of them as gifts for your bridesmaids. I said, instead of giving the jewelry, because I was joking, I'm like, no one wants that cheap jewelry you have to wear at the wedding. That's not a gift. Get them this, put a candle in there, send them on their way. They're gonna lose their minds. Get it for Mother's Day, get it for a baby shower gift. This one, it's almost like a sleeping moon. It's almost, like it's almost like putting the baby to sleep with the sun and the moon. Fill it with diapers and lotions and all that fun stuff. So, and then the American Eagle, if you're going to someone's house for like 4th of July or going on their boat, get this, throw a couple bottles of Prosecco in there and say, cheers, here's your gift, here's your bag. And how fun is this to kind of like fill up with your favorite things, gift it to somebody, or get a couple for yourself because they're stunning.
Gosh, they're so stunning. And again, absolutely ageless, the perfect gift. 2,400 now spoken for, and do not buy one. And Rock was asking, people are asking, are we going to have them back again over the holidays?
So here's what happened. Last year was the very first time we made these bags, right? So we just did denim.
Right, they
were so popular that the buying team asked us to do them for November. So we did our very first embroidered bags last November. That was the last time we did like embroidery like this. We did one for Americana, right? So I'll be really honest with you. I don't know if we did holiday bags like this.
We
have some cool hats coming. I will tell you that. But I don't know. I'll find out for you guys. I always tell you way too much. So I'll tell you when I know they're coming back. But this is something that is reserved for the anniversary month. It is a one and done again.
And they're perfect holiday gifts.
Oh gosh, we won't repeat these. Save it for the holidays. Save it for someone's birthday. Save it for, I wish you could get them for Mother's Day, which is Happy Mother's Day, everyone, by the way.
Oh yeah.
And to you as well. And you know what? They're spectacular. And I love that they're $44. That feels good. Like it doesn't feel crazy.
Yeah, and it's not a tiny little bag. I mean, it's like an 18, like I said, 18 and a half by 18. So, and you can fit so much in them. So however you can, this is a great bag. When you travel, you always like to pack something. Lay it down flat.
Well, look, you can roll this up and stick it in your carry-on and fill it up with stuff, or like. And by the way, you don't feel bad like going to the pool, going to the beach. If you get sand on it, if you get a little wet.
No, it's a great beach bag.
It's 100% cotton, rigid denim. When we say rigid denim, by the way, all we mean is that there's no stretch in it, and that is by design. We don't want the bag to lose its shape. We want it to stay firm and strong. And by the way, they're very soft, but they don't have stretch in them. That doesn't change the integrity of the denim. So these are going to really hold up. Now, turn them inside out, throw them in the washer on a cool cycle, just like you launder or embellish. I'm going to take the stuffing out and show you guys. You turn them inside out, and you're going to see, by the way, all that incredible real embroidery. There are hundreds of thousands of stitches, you guys, on each of these, which is unbelievable. Turn them inside out, launder them cool on a gentle cycle, and hang them to dry. Do not, you could dry them. I wouldn't dry it. I would let it hang dry.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it'll dry it like in no time. Okay, how many are left now rocking the indigo? Because I know, again, the indigo, okay, fewer than 200
that's been really popular.
Left in this one. And you see a clock. And by the way, in the alabaster, there's only about 350 left in the alabaster, but these are really great gifts. And think ahead, if you're that person who's already, because I know a lot of people are already shopping for the holidays, think ahead. This is also a great item to keep like in your gift closet. You forgot someone's birthday.
I'm anticipating price changes, so I started buying, I started buying coffee. I did a toilet paper stock.
Did you?
Oh, yes. Listen,
but seriously,
I am not going to be, I'm not going to be caught, right? So I started like doing my little stock up, right? I'm not messing around this time. So if you are, and I'm terrible, I always shop for gifts at the last minute because I shop for a living. So I hate, if I don't have to shop, I don't want to shop. So what's cool about this is if you are picking these up, keep them aside. This would be so beautiful for birthdays, for graduations, for the holidays. It would be such a pretty gift to take as a housewarming to someone with some flowers. Like stick some flowers in there from Trader Joe's and a bottle of wine. I mean, that's when you get to be fun and creative. Don't spend money on wrapping paper and paper bags.
I know.
Throw it in this.
Or cards. You don't need a card.
Oh my God. $9
Ridiculous.
for a card.
I know. I went through that today. I'm like,
It's $6.95 for like a Mother's Day card. I was like, what? I said, what?
I know.
Who's making money off me?
And then you have to read it when you throw them in the trash. So I have a real problem with that too. So get the bag. Basically is what we're trying to say. So we're going to take a quick break. We have more great specials coming up.